Hey guys, as you know, once a week, Chris and George get together and do something a little more on the advanced side. It's where Chris is at, right? 7, 8, 9 down, depending on what server he's on. And I get a lot out of that because I get to ask him basic questions about complicated things. Anyway, something we started, this is like our second week. I play the 6 Dawn bot, but he has to okay the moves, meaning I give out my choices, why I'm doing it, and then we go down. So let's take a look. We did this and recorded it, but he suggested, and I agreed, that since I was going to do a self-study anyway, because these are moves I want to understand better, he and I thought it would be a good idea to make a video about it so other people can see it a bit more clearly. So that's what we're trying to do here. That's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm white here. Crazy Stone is 6 Dawn. And when I play this 3-3, I really like 3-3s. So I know he's going to go get a huge moil. So it's a little scary, but there we go. And now the other one. Okay. I'm going to cover up a lot of these notes. Let's start with A and B. Is it too slow? Oh, black's getting too much. No, everything's fine. Now me, I want to deal with the left. That's something that's heavy for me. It's like, man, I'm going to go deal with the left right now. We don't need to. Perfectly fine to do it. What about B? No. B is thin. Therefore, there's many more contact plays black can choose from to get the center. I'm not saying this is one of them. I'm saying since white's thin, black will be able to make forcing moves for his advantage. And that's something he wants in this shape. So if we're going to play A or B, it should be A. Okay. Next, on the left, we have C, D, E, F, G, H. I look at those and I have my personal opinions, I have ideas, but they're not mature ideas. So first, can we play this way? And he's like, well, yeah, I mean, you'll live in everything, but black's going to get so many moves in Sente. It's kind of hard to do. I mean, he's going to get a lot from it, and you don't need to. Okay, that was my take on it. Almost word for word, like, yeah, we can live, but we don't want to because it costs so much. Okay, now let's switch to G. Very safe. Is it a problem? Let's just look at it this way. Is black getting too much? No. So it's okay. It does, on the other hand, hand black the left, which again, if we don't need to, in my mind, let's not. F is the same way if he tries to attack us 2 moves in a row. We should be okay with 2 moves in a row, right? Something good's going to happen here. Well, the thing we just said was 2 moves in a row. So which 2 moves would be best? This one and the next one. Those are the most powerful 2 moves in a row. Now, we know this principle of if you want to invade your opponent's area, make a contact play, make a forcing move. And it's all about the idea that when you contact, let's look at the black. Black's getting stronger immediately. oh, black got thickness and out. We helped black, but we also helped ourselves. So here, if we contact, black's going to get stronger. We don't care. He's already very strong here. And we're going to get stronger, which we like. So hopefully that's enough information on why D. Now, H also is a contact. It says I have to work, I can work in area 1, I can work with the peep, and I can hane. True, but this is not a getting out move, right? White's having a hard time getting out. So if getting out is the main idea, then D makes more sense. Getting out, and you still have 2 different peeps you can work with. That's supposed to be a white stone. Just a second. If we start here, we still have 2 different peeps to choose from that'll be very helpful. Okay, so hopefully that made some sense. Made a lot of sense to me, which is why I wanted to go over it in my head. And okay, why, when, let's work this out. So I play here. Crazy Stone comes up. Now 4 moves come to my mind. I often worry, when should I play this? I want to play it at the right time. It's like to answer these questions, the big thing is don't worry. What's the rational move? Well, we're pretty much trying to get the E stone healthy. B is aggressive, hyper, emergency. A and C are simply proceeding, doing good things. There's no need for D yet. As a matter of fact, it's not even sente. That hurts. So, just here. If I thought, oh, I'm in trouble, then play A instead. But I look at that and I go, gosh, there's lots of room over there. I don't see the trouble. So I'm very comfortable going this way. But check it out. If you're thinking C's too deep, then come out at A. Okay, boom. Don't. Oh, we're here. Black, harder. Okay, the first move, we know. Now, I see this move, I get so, it's like, this is so complicated. How do you sort through this? Again, don't worry. What's the most basic topic? Well, it's this stone getting out. So let's start there. Worry later, read later. Okay. Black. So now we have to sort through it again. And always take this one move at a time. Even if you read something out, once you play, he plays, check it again. Check it again. Every time it's your move, go through the process again. Make sure you're on the right, because things change and you all of a sudden notice something. Okay. So at this point, I'm thinking, well, B sente, C sente, A's kind of sente, D gets me out and is thick. What the heck? So the thing that helped me here, when I was 5 dan, all the way up to 5 dan, I basically didn't read at all. But there's no way I could get to 6 dan without reading. So I had to learn how to read. Now, I want to finish this thought because to me it's important. This is sort of the basis of this idea why I didn't read. Because as black, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seemingly rational moves. If you read the first one, let's read out one. Well, white can play here or there or here. The branches get enormous immediately. So I didn't know how to read out. Anything I tried to read out, already too complicated. The thing that I finally learned is if you find the goal, the starting place, and find a main path, then you only have to read a little bit to get a good feel. So let's apply that here. Black, white, black. Okay, all these choices, what should I do? Well, let me pass so we have a clean board. The goal here is the A stones. Secondary goals. Well, I like B. I like that cut. I'd like to do something there. I don't want to use that up if I don't have to. If we say Atari, we just made him a lot stronger in that area. I don't want to do that. Okay, that one's gone. Did we read something to completion? No, we did white, black, don't like it. That's key to reading. Okay, then what? Help A, and well, he's quite strong. That area 1, that's where all his stones are. Let's give him more stones there. So we read that one out. Tari, Hane. Read it out. It's a ladder. This is Sente. Wow. All of a sudden I'm getting out all that for free. So immediately it's an easy path, comfortable, readable, not to conclusion, but to the basic, to good or bad. I'm getting out in Sente. So boom, boom, boom. Black captures. Now what? I immediately get confused. There's so many options. The thing that kept coming back in this review was Chris is constantly, don't worry about it. What's just the basic thing? Well, basic thing is getting my E group out. He says, great, get it out. It's like, wow, that seems a little easy. Exactly. Now, if we review, how's the cut, the peep at A looking? Looks good. Ladder at D, good. There's lots of things going on in this position. Okay. So it's worked out. Okay. So we get to here. Here, I had a hard time. That 1 through 4 is marked only to kind of show, wow, white's got so many options. It's hard to surround white. That's the 1 through 4. My first idea, I really want to get out here. And this we decided, and we'll go over why this was the 100% move. So I asked him, if this move is 100%, what's the percentage of this one? He says near 0. I'm like, what? He says, well, you made a rather thick group that can run anywhere easily, and you made it a thick group that can run anywhere easily. And if it ever does get in trouble, whether it's the 5 stones or the 4 stones, there's still same amount of weakness pretty much. Really didn't change anything. That was kind of shocking that it's like worth near nothing. So for the next series of moves, they're all about treating the A stone as if it's a strong group. This is still hard for me. What do you mean a strong group? We could mean you can use it for fighting. We could mean it can't be cut. Pretty much any definition we use, it kind of fits. I still have a hard time with that. Okay, so he's saying A can't be hurt. Just play away. Okay, now we're going to get tested. Tack. And immediately my heart sinks. Oh, I knew it would be terrible. But I trust Chris. He can see the board very clearly and without bias. He's like, oh, it's fine. What's the concern? So I would think about A, B, C, D, E, some sort of running comes to my mind. Now he's saying, F is a weak stone. Your white there locally is much stronger than F. Don't help them. Don't touch. They're all touching except for B. So I don't like A by itself. Says, well, what would you do if it's a strong group? Well, run this way. Says, exactly. Just run. Black has two problems immediately. Well, three problems. Black has three problems. This is hard for me. This perspective of white strong. Because it just my fears kick in, all like that. Okay, so I run. I'm like, dare I run against it? Of course, just it's all basic, no problems. Okay. Okay. Here we are. This is where in the review I shared something that I want to share here. It's the silliest thing in the world, but it's something that it presents a principle that I believe in very strongly. Here. White has two paths. Which one should he choose? Well, we know it's B, but why? I think, for me, the principle is, and I use this principle constantly, boom, we get stopped immediately. There's no cut. We have to fix, he fixes. We got stopped immediately. Here, we don't get stopped. We get to keep going. One side is easier. What's the water flow principle? Go with the flow. That's the easy way out. What about now? That's the easy way. What about now? That's the easy. So you find the easy path. Okay, so back to here. Boom, 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 boom. Direction one, a little hard. We're going to get cut. Direction two, easier. So we're going to go in direction two. Right? That's the easier path. But before that, get your Sente in. Standard. Just before we do two, let's get Sente. Sente. We got a lot of information there. Was black going to play this way? What's black going to do? We just clarified things nicely. That being the case, we see some very interesting moves coming up. We've created black weaknesses. So black had weaknesses, and now we see which ones he has. This is why we like to put in the Sente. Okay, back to direction one. Well, we do have Sente first. Great. Little Sente. And then we want to play B. This would be nice for us. Useful, right? Boom, boom. Oh, if he tries to cut or anything, and then we pull this, it'll kill him. We would like this. The problem is the cut. So as we run, since we know we want B, let's just support A. So not this, that's thin. Let's make it a little thicker, closer to the cut. Okay, so now we're not cut in any significant way. Okay, black. Ooh, getting scared. This is scary to me. Even looking at it now is like, I'm gonna die. Okay, fixing the shape. That's nice. Approaching A. There's little Tsujis around B. So if we look at the white group, let's just mark white A. We look at the white group, 0 cuts. Now let's look at the black group, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the reason he says it's a strong group, because the only way black can chase it is by all these cuts and everything. So this is something why I wanted to go over it again and say to myself, everything's fine. You're thick, he's thin, it'll be fine. Now, I tell my students this all the time, right? I've been saying this for 40 years to my students. But when it's your head on the chopping block, gets a little scarier. Okay, from here, black, sente, he can't cut significantly. Save. Okay, we see all the black cuts, 7 of them. Where do we start? Well, 6 and 2 are the ways out that don't work, but that's out. We always do those first because it puts in the object. So here, he cuts. 2. See how the path opened up there? See, he just got extra weaknesses. All right. Those black stones right there are weak. That's sente. Now what? I went this way. Doesn't seem ready yet. A little bit harder. Let's cut this one. Let's strengthen the outside, forcing him to fix. And then finally, that leads us to this move. But this is an ugly move with bad shape. We have to pass that one by. Well, how do we do a cut without that? That way. You can't play that. Yeah, you can. That's the cutting move. Tari, Dari, capture, Tari, fix. All of a sudden, we have the easy path. Tari, 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 kill. Okay? So all black's weaknesses ended up with black in trouble. This is something that happens all the time. Whoever has the stronger shapes wins the fights. It's just the way of go. So B just immediately works. But we also looked at fixing. Now, the A group is weak, the B group is weak, the C group is weak, the D group is weak. So this should work also. And we played that out. Tari, surround, fix. Cut. Black's got to run out. Attack. Tries to live. Nope. 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 As we get out here, we're just killing everything all over the place. Now, we didn't play out to the end because we're short on time, and it gets frustrating. The 6-don computer takes a lot of time when it's trying to work things out, and that bothers me so much. But everything in black is weak, and there's no way he can hold everything together. But the Atari here is much cleaner and straightforward. Okay, that's what I wanted to share. That's the stuff I was learning about. Between the two, I think A is a more proper, cleaner, honest move. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot, guys. Catch you later.